वालेकुम एवरीवन, वेलकम बैक टू माय यूट्यूब चैनल। आज की वीडियो में बात कर रहे हैं म्यूकोपॉलीसैकेराइड्स। म्यूकोपॉलीसैकेराइड्स MPSS आर कैरेक्टराइज्ड बाय defective degradation and excessive storage of polysaccharide in various tissues। अब क्या है, जो पॉलीसैकेराइड्स होते हैं हमारे पास, उनकी डिग्रेडेशन डिफेक्टिव हो गई है या फिर जो है स्टोरेज उनका ज़्यादा हो गया। एज अ रिजल्ट क्या हुआ है, इनकी अकोमुलेशन हो गई है। Recall that mucopolysaccharides are part of extracellular matrix and are synthesized by connective tissue fibroblast. Most mucopolysaccharides is secreted, but a certain fraction is degraded within the lysosome through a catabolic pathway involving multiple enzymes. Several clinical variants of MPS classified numerically from MPS 1 and MPS 7 have been described, each resulting from a deficiency of one specific enzyme in this pathway. The mucopolysaccharides that accumulate within the tissue include the dermatan sulfate, heparin sulfate, keratin sulfate, and chondroitin sulfate. Hepatosplenomegaly, skeleton deformities, lesions of the heart valve, splenoendothelial arterial deposit, particularly in the coronary artery, and the lesion in the brain are features that are seen in all of the MPs. In many of more protracted syndrome, coronary endothelial lesion led to MI. Thus, MI and cardiac decompensation are important cause of death. Most cases are associated with the coarse facial features, clouding of the cornea, stiffness, and mental retardation. Urinary excretion of accumulated mucopolysaccharides often is increased with all of these disorders except one. The mode of the inheritance is autosomal recessive. The exception, Hunter syndrome, is an X-linked recessive disease. Of the 7 recognized variants, only 2 well-characterized syndromes are described here. MPS type 1, also known as Hurler syndrome, is caused by a deficiency of alpha L isoderonase in Hurler syndrome. Affected children have a life expectancy of 6 to 10 years, and death is often as a result of cardiac complication. Accumulations of dermatan sulfate and heparin sulfate is seen in the cells of the mononuclear phagocyte system, in fibroblast, and within the endothelial and smooth muscle cells of vascular wall. The affected cells are swollen and have clear cytoplasm, resulting from the accumulation of material positive for periodic acid skiffs tanning within engorged vacuolated lysosomes. Lysosome inclusions also are found in the neurons, accounting for mental retardation. MPS type 2 or Hunter syndrome differ from the Hurler syndrome in its mode of inheritance, the absence of corneal clouding, and often its milder clinical course. As in the Hurler syndrome, the accumulated mucopolysaccharides in the Hunter syndrome are heparin sulfate and dermatan sulfate, but this results from a deficiency of L-isoderonate sulfate. Despite the difference in the enzyme, deficiency and accumulation of identical substrate occur because breakdown of the heparin sulfate and dermatan sulfate require both alpha L isoderonase and the sulfatase if either one is missing. Further degradation is blocked. Diagnosis is made by measuring the level of enzyme in leukocyte. DNA diagnosis is not routinely employed because of the large number of allelic mutations. यहाँ तक कोई भी इशू हो तो पूछ लें. अल्लाह हाफिज़.